Tonight on Ciao Chicago, Pesci hits Taylor Street and runs into Mario of Mario's Lemonade fame. Gina takes a closer look at the National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame. Adriana Lamas does Italian dining at Gioco, and Pasquale visits Cafe Cappuccino. Plus, music videos by Eros and Laura Pacini. All next on Ciao Chicago.
Welcome to Ciao Chicago. You're not going to believe the show we have in store for you guys tonight. We visited Gioco's on Wabash Street. You're not going to believe who Pesci ran into. We spent the day at Cafe Cappuccino on North Harlem Avenue, and we visited the Italian-American National Sports Hall of Fame. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. The other day, I called my camera guy, and I want him to come with us. We're going to do an interesting story in this other restaurant in the city. What does he tell me? He tells me Pesci kidnapped him. I go, what do you mean Pesci kidnapped you? Pesci kidnapped him. He goes, I'm on Taylor Street. I go, what are you doing on Taylor Street? He goes, I don't know, we're just walking around getting footage. I go, okay. I look at the footage and editing, and you're not gonna believe who Pesci encountered on Taylor Street. Guys, this is awesome. Take a look at it.
Hi, I'm Pesci, and one of the things I do is I grab the cameraman and I walk the neighborhood. Today I'm walking down Taylor Street, one of the old Italian neighborhoods. I ran into Mario's, the owner of the Italian ice stand over here, which also named the street after his dad, Mario Di Paolo's. It's been here over 50 years. Mario's Italian lemonade stand on Taylor Street is the most famous lemonade stand in Chicago. It opens on May 1st. So I went to the neighborhood to talk to the neighbors about the place. Guess who I ran into? Mario himself. I've been coming here for over 35 years. How long have you been here? And tell us a little bit about what you've done here.
Well, this season here will be about my 52nd or 53rd year selling lemonade. I started when I was a little boy right over here on a box and a little bucket of lemonade, and I used to turn it with a hand crank machine. I did that for 2-3 years on the box, and then like maybe the late 50s, my dad bought this building, and we built just a counter, what would be green right now. When it rained, we got soaked, so the following year he put a roof on, and then they would steal the lemonade at night, so the following year he put windows in here. So in the matter of 5-6 years, the lemonade stand became what it is now. I started because my dad just wanted to keep me occupied and out of trouble, and he bought me a hand crank machine, and that's what I did, and I've been doing it ever since.
While I was hanging out with Mario, his wife and one of his daughters pulled up. She told me how he stole her heart.
Well, I came to look for a job here, and his mom hired me, and then, but I was young. And then several years later, he started to serenade me with, I just met a girl named Maria.
I just met a girl named Maria.
And then one thing led to another. We went out and got married, have 3 beautiful kids. And it's been nice. It's been a nice long 22 years together.
Nice long? Well, to me,
it's
been a short 22 years.
You guys have kids?
3.
Kids.
17.
Gordon?
There's one.
Say hi, Davina. After the interview, I sent the cameraman to the corner to get a shot of the Taylor Street sign. He comes back and tells me Mario's name's up there as well. What's that about?
In the year 2003, we named Taylor Street for my dad. He was very influential. He had a vision that is here now, which he probably foresaw 50 years ago, that the neighborhood would be bustling and hustling, and bought property and kept the stand this way. And I've always thought they should put a bust of him next to Joe DiMaggio on Taylor and Bishop, because he was very influential here, as Baba was, as Joe from Niagara, and maybe 5-6 other people, Florence Scala, that were very instrumental in making the neighborhood what it is now. In the 1950s, they saw something that nobody else saw.
And if you think this humbles Mario, think again. If he had it his way, everyone would be renamed Mario.
Mario Di Paolo, yes. And that's my name also, and my son's name, and I named everybody Mario. My first son is Mario, my daughter is Davina Mario, and my other son is Marco Mario. I named them all Mario. My wife changed them to their middle name, gave them their first name, but to me, anybody that was born out of me is named Mario. If I had a dog, he'd be named Mario.
On Taylor Street for Ciao Chicago, this is Pesci.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Ciao Chicago TV.
Attenzione, signori e signori, il tempo è arrivato. Alzate il volume. Questo è dedicato a tutti gli italiani. Mettete le mani in alto per DJ Jojo. Ora si balla con DJ Jojo.
Welcome back. Next, we have Adriana Lamas, who visited Gioco's restaurant on Wabash Street. Adriana, take it away.
Ciao Chicago. Gioco is an Italian restaurant that caters to such diverse celebrities as Mayor Daley and Prince. A place that in another time was a speakeasy, and today is one of Chicago's top Italian dining destinations.
Gioco is an Italian restaurant inspired by Chef Corcoran O'Connor. We opened 2 years ago. Gioco originally was actually two different storefronts. It was an old flower shop on this side and an old sort of junk and retail shop on the other side. Jerry Kleiner, with his design, brought the restaurant together, and we're actually standing right now in the speakeasy, and we're quite sure that back in the day, Al Capone may have spent some quality time here in the Gioco, as the garage door to my left is completely bricked over on the outside, and we actually tore down the walls to get to this old plaster and lathing. Original artists from back in the day had made their own meanings on the wall. It seems like a very small restaurant from the front. You walk in and realize that Gioco's close to 9,000 square feet. The Gioco is really the favorite restaurant that I have run for these companies. We also have Marché and Red Light over on Randolph Street. Gioco, I must say, is quite warm and cozy. Yes, caters to some of Chicago's hottest crowds across. The crowd here is quite diversified, pulling from the north side, the south side, the local suburbs, and even neighborhood people and businesses supporting us through daily lunches and weekends. We have the capabilities of doing up to 400 to 500 covers here at Gioco. The room we're sitting in seats about 40 covers. The ballroom next door seats up to 70 for sit-down, up to 400 or 500 for cocktails. It's also a great place to have a closed-down party of sorts when people come in and rent the entire restaurant because we have the different atmospheres. A beautiful yellow bar up front with Jerry Kleiner's design makes Gioco not only a warm and friendly place, but an exquisite place to enjoy food and wine. We have entertained a couple celebrities here at Gioco. We had Oprah's birthday party right here back in the Speakeasy last year. Prince had dinner in the ballroom last year. Jose Canseco had lunch here just a couple months ago. Of course, Mayor Daley actually was here 2 weeks ago, enjoying himself with his close friends and family for a nice dinner on a Friday night. He's been here several times since the beginning, and the mayor is, of course, one of our favorite people to have here in the Speakeasy. The best way to enjoy yourself at Gioco is by having a 4 or 5 course tasting paired with wine. We take you through a series of courses, maybe starting with a little seafood, working our way into the salad, possible meat dish and a fish dish, ending off with a beautiful peach crispella or the creme gratinate, possibly a apple tart, paired up with a beautiful dessert wine, maybe a bracchetto and vinsanto, maybe a nice glass of champagne.
Carpaccio di polpo all'oregano fresco, which is carpaccio of octopus with fresh oregano, tomatoes, black olives, a little bit of lemon, and extra virgin olive oil. This dish is originated in Liguria. It is thinly shaved slices of octopus served as an antipasto. Very light, refreshing. Would love to have a floor that looked just like it because it's beautiful. I think it looks like a Moroccan mosaic. This is ravioli di melanzane al pesto genovese. This is eggplant filled ravioli with a pesto sauce originating from Genova. Very light, very flavorful. The eggplant and the pesto go very well together. This is the most famous bistecca alla Fiorentina, which is the steak from Florence, essentially. And this is a porterhouse, grilled over a wood flame to medium rare, sliced, served. Right here you'll see a side of roasted potatoes with rosemary and also a side of cime di rape or rapini. Generously dressed. The steak is generally dressed with extra virgin olive oil, rosemary salt, as well as branches of rosemary. My philosophy is buy really good ingredients, cook them simply, and let the flavor shine through. That's what we do here. We bring in the top quality imported ingredients as well as domestic ingredients and pretty much let them do their own work for us. We are located at 1312 South Wabash in the Chicago South Loop. We're open 7 days a week, and we're doing lunch and dinner, offering tasting menus where you can do a very authentic menu degustazione, which is an Italian tasting menu, 3 to 4 courses, even 5 courses if you would like, full range of desserts, antipastos, pastas. We have pizza as well as entrees.
With a mix of Italian cuisine, eclectic atmosphere, and diverse patrons, Gioco scores high, not just with your palate, but with your eyes, ears, and other senses as well. For Ciao Chicago, I'm Adriana Lamas.
Welcome back to Ciao Chicago TV. Now don't forget, you can catch all our segments on the web at www.ciaochicagotv.com. Next up, I got a chance to go to Cafe Cappuccino, North Harlem Avenue. Great people, great time. Take a look. All right, hi, I'm here with Carmela Lapo, the proprietor of Cappuccinos here in, what's the address?
3719 North Harlem Avenue.
Carmela, tell us a little bit about the business.
Okay, well, we've been here for almost 14 years now. We opened in '92, and we were one of the first with the concepts here on Harlem Avenue Cafe. We are an Italian family-operated business. We've been known for famous for our panzerotti and pizzas. We serve anything from ice cream, cappuccinos, espressos, and lots of choice of foods. We have everything from entertainment. We have the Italian TV stations. We show soccer games. In the evening, it becomes a lounge without the dance floor and with loud music, and everybody has a good time socializing, drinking, and whatnot.
And now we take it to Gina Fontanini, who had the chance to visit the National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame and met with the founder, George Randazzo. Gina?
Most Chicagoans probably don't know that there's a National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame. What's even worse is that most probably also don't know that it's located right here in Chicago. Now you do. Its founder is George Randazzo, and almost 30 years ago, he embarked on a mission.
Well, I started it in 1977 to help raise money for students regardless of their race, color, or creed and physical challenge. It was a way of honoring these people and giving back to the community. And since that beginning in 1977, we're now in a 44,000 square foot building and probably have raised $6 to $7 million in scholarships to kids of all backgrounds, including a program that we are now developing called the Level Playing Field, which is about diversity in sports and playing together as a team. So the organization's motto is to preserve family values through sports, and we believe we've done that.
And it's not just the typical household superstar names that get star treatment at this Taylor Street institution.
Well, we honor professional and amateur athletes that have excelled on and off the field. We have a category of contributors to sports, which can be coaches, trainers, owners, managers, and so on. We have a veterans committee that honors people that have played in sports prior to 1965. So we continue to recognize the earlier players at the same time the current ones.
The National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame is a beautiful facility, and it's still a work in progress.
Well, we've raised about $15 million. We have a banquet facility on our third floor. Our second floor is going to be a continuation of exhibits, which is going to be completed in the next 2 months. We have a performing arts center in the lower level, a rooftop terrace. Just built a partnership with Levy Restaurants, and I believe that this is the hidden gem in the Chicagoland community that's going to be able to provide any type of event space for whatever your party would be right here at the National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame.
You can visit the National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame at 1431 West Taylor Street or on the web at www.niashf.org. For Ciao Chicago, I'm Gina Fontanini.
That's all we got for you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, catch us every Tuesday, 10 o'clock, every Thursday, 6:30. You can find all our segments on the website, www.ciaochicagotv.com. Till next time, I'm Pasquale Di Diana. Ciao.
Se non ti vuoi fidare, almeno ascoltami. Di rimanermi ostile non serve a te né a me. Non voglio interrogarti, rinfacciarti quel che fai. Io piuttosto sto cercando